Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. So here is 100 Abominations, and this is a repeatable boss after the Hero's Welcome quest. And it's a really interesting fight. You don't really fight it like a conventional boss. What you do is you try to lure it under some rocks while trying to avoid the rocks yourself, and you also have to avoid some fire as well. And during all of this, you also should be DPSing on it as well, which most of the damage is coming from the falling rocks, but you can at least speed up the kills with your damage. And surprisingly, you have very, very bad accuracy on this boss. I decided to do Mage. I felt that it worked better on the Abomination, but what I did was I wore Void, I used my Runic Accuracy Aura, and I also used the Scrimshaw of Magic. So I had basically max accuracy going on this guy, and I still barely hit. So that's just how you like kind of speed up the kill if you guys are struggling on killing this guy. But the video is not for a guide. I just wanted to explain a little bit of the boss so you guys are familiar with it. But anyways, this boss is actually kind of boring. It is fun after like the first like 30 kills. I did really enjoy the first like 30 kills or so because it was just new. There hasn't really been a boss with this type of mechanic before. But after that, the hype, so to speak, kind of wore off. So it wasn't as fun. But I did manage the 100 kills, and it didn't take too long. I think I was getting like 40 kills an hour, which is pretty close to 2.5 hours. But either way, this boss has a few unique items that it can drop. First of all, it always drops Dragon Javelins, which aren't really worth that much. I don't expect to sell them for all that much at the end of the video. But for the most part, like when I was getting the drops, it seemed like it was averaging maybe like 30 to 40k per kill on the actual like secondary drops. But I'm not really too sure on that. As for other unique drops, it also has a cape that you can get, which is the Abomination Cape. And on release, it was selling for like 100 mil or more. It was kind of crazy, but I did not end up getting one. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but I have heard the drop rate is near like 1 in 5k, so it's not like I can expect it in this little amount of kills. And it also has a chance of dropping the Dragon Full Helm, but I'm assuming that's very, very rare, so I didn't get that either. So yeah, that's basically this boss. It's kind of straightforward, but let's go into the loot and see what I actually got from this. As for the loot of the Abominations, here we are, and first thing you're going to notice are these Javelins. So like I said earlier, they're not worth that much. On the GE price, they're like each like 700 something GP. Just let me tell you that they are not worth that much. I can sell them to the general store for like 300 GP, but I'm probably not going to do that if I can sell it for pretty close to that in the GE, but we'll see how that goes. But as for the other items, I do have some Runite items, and they do drop a lot of Runite ore and a lot of Rune bars, but it's not enough to make it a lot of money. So as you guys are seeing, it's really not that much money here, and the charms are really not that great either. And another thing you need to know about this is I also got no experience during this entire video because the Abomination doesn't give you any experience. So I thought that was kind of dumb. I wish you could get like maybe a few thousand every kill, but I guess not. So let's just sell everything, and I'll be right back with how much this video is worth. I'm done selling, and I ended up with 3.85 mil, and that means I averaged pretty close to 40k per kill, which is what I kind of gathered when I originally did this video. So I guess that isn't too shabby, but I mean, it is horrible money per hour, because like I said earlier, it took 2.5 hours to do this video, and I only made 3.8 mil, so it's not that much money per hour. It's like 1.4 mil per hour or something like that. It's kind of bad. But remember, it would be a lot more if I ended up getting a cape. So I mean, if you do go here and get a cape, then more power to you. It's very good money, I guess, but it really is not worth it. It's not worth camping this thing. Maybe it's worth it to try out a couple kills, but look at it. I mean, 1.4 mil per hour is terrible money. You can make way better money at places that require less things. The charms are not even good, and then you don't get any experience whatsoever. So yeah, in conclusion, don't do this boss unless you really are feeling that you can get the cape. But just remember, it's 1 in 5k, or something like that. It's very, very rare, and you're probably not going to get it unless you do thousands of kills. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick loot video. There are a lot more coming in the future that are amazing. So if this wasn't your cup of tea, just remember there's a lot more coming. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day.